Welcome. My name is Ariel, and I am here to talk with you about being an empowered woman. First, I just want to acknowledge you for taking this time for yourself. It's something that's difficult for women to do because of all the pressures we have to perform for other people. Right now, you're taking a moment for yourself, and that's the first step to being empowered. We often talk about self care in a way of how it makes us more productive. What's really important about self care is that it prioritizes you, and you deserve to be prioritized. And in this conversation, I just wanted to encourage you to take some deep breaths and value your time. So let's just together take a breath in, take a breath out. Be fully present. The to-do list that you have will still be there after our conversation. Nothing is going to disappear off your plate. But right now, you can be here. So again, take some deep breaths. Whatever you're doing in this moment, be in this moment. And let's talk about empowerment. Empowerment has become kind of a buzzword, right? We've been hearing about all these different ways that women should be empowered. But I want to say that being empowered is personal. There is this social identity group called woman, and society tells women what we should care about. However, what each woman wants to care about is unique. Who you are as an individual person matters. Empowerment means valuing your unique matrix of passions, ideas, frustrations. People don't think about frustrations as being motivations for empowerment, but it is. Chances are you're tired, and it's hard to do more things when you're already tired from things you have to do. Empowerment is about saying no and being unapologetic about your boundaries, your desires for rest, your desires for a reprieve. Empowerment is not just about saying yes, it's about saying, maybe, and giving yourself the gift of saying maybe. Empowerment is something that can be commercialized and capitalized, and it can be also another thing to make us feel bad about ourselves, as if we're not empowered enough. There's this mythical, magical woman out there kicking ass and taking names, which is great. And she deserves some rest. When I work with women, we often come up with a plan, the empowerment plan, which includes spaces where you're not accountable or responsible to anybody but yourself. How does that sound? A day, an hour, a weekend, where the only person you are accountable to is you. That is a form of empowerment that you deserve. In my conversations with all different kinds of women, women who are parents, women who aren't, women who run companies, women who are employees, women who are students, the common denominator is a desire to be better, to do better, to have a stronger sense of enacting your will, which are beautiful things, and you deserve them. You also deserve support. Part of any empowerment plan has to come with accurate and adequate resources. It's okay if right now you have no idea how you're going to get enough rest. It's also okay if you don't know what resources you really need to move forward on a project or a passion or a relationship that's having challenges. Acknowledging that we don't have everything creates freedom and space. I like to give people permission to not know. That's where we start. Empowerment means we can look at what we actually have access to. We're honest with ourselves. We have an authentic understanding of who we are in the world and where we want to go. It's empowering to say, I am unashamed of myself. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging limitations. There's nothing wrong with having a question about what to do next. That's what leaders do. If you are asking those questions, you are leading. What you do next, that's where you get to be creative, right? When I work with women, I'm always astounded by their resourcefulness and creativity. There's that saying that says, if you give a woman ingredients, she'll make you a meal, right? Women are able to do so much with so little. However, we often sacrifice ourselves. We sacrifice sleep, we sacrifice fun, we sacrifice joy. And I like to say that in empowerment, no sacrificial woman is required. You get to be your full self. Empowerment for you may look different than what empowerment looks like for another woman. There's no reason to compare yourself. What's important about you is that you feel fulfilled. You feel seen. You feel cared for. And that starts with yourself. Caring for yourself. Seeing yourself unapologetically. Right now, you are doing great just by questioning what help you might need. Again, I'm going to ask you, take a breath. You are here. Take another breath. And it matters. So I want to congratulate you for just thinking about what you need. What will support you in getting the next thing done? Your plate is still full, I have no doubt, and it's more manageable when we take the time to care for ourselves. For the rest of your day, let's think about something together. You are already brave. You are already smart. You are already accomplishing things that your younger self could never have imagined. Take that knowing with you. I like to say, give yourself the space to know what you know. And also, when you interact with other women, know what they know. Honoring the intelligence and resourcefulness of the women you come into contact with has this beautiful ripple effect. Where you acknowledge their wisdom and they acknowledge your wisdom, suddenly life seems a lot less scary. All the women around you who are taking their challenges and their struggles and they're turning them into something we like to call grace. Acknowledging grace in each other is a powerful way for women to be in solidarity and to have empowerment. In my next talks, I'll be talking about the ways that women experience compassion fatigue, or the ways that we care so much that it leads to burnout. I encourage you to listen to these additional talks, but for now, just for this talk, remember, give yourself the space to know what you know and honor the wisdom of other women. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen and giving yourself this gift. Again, my name is Airial, and I'm just here to help.